And now, your Storm Team 18 forecast. Weather from where you live.
Well, I just want to thank everyone for all of your severe weather pictures that I received. We got a photo gallery on the website right now. I've got a link on my Facebook page to that photo gallery. And just like now, Candy Teal, here it is after 11 o'clock, and she's sending her weather reports in. She had a big limb down in her yard and got a 1/4 inch of rain. I just saw that. So the most dedicated spotters that I've ever had in TV, and been doing this almost 20 years, get so many pictures and so many reports from you all. So that's a real compliment to you, because it helps us track storms in the area. Now tonight, the good news is it's quieting down for now. We may have a little patchy fog late. We're kind of steady in the mid-60s. The high mid-level clouds pulling away, where we've gotten rid of the smoke. Now, one thing we do have to watch on the tail end, see, this is what's left of that big complex of storms. This little old remnant, what we call an MCV, a mesoscale convective vortex. It is like a little vortex here. On its tail end, right here, this is called an outflow boundary. See, it's rain cooled up here. It's very hot still back here. So there's a little boundary right here, and you can see there's a storm that's right on that boundary. Now we got to watch that boundary tomorrow morning, because it's going to be moving about right here. So right along it, it's not out of the question. There could be a random isolated storm like the one you see there. We may have one or two that pop here, maybe one over the area, and they move east, maybe east-southeastward. So it's not a guarantee, but we'll watch that for maybe a storm to pop randomly tomorrow morning. And then the day is hot and muggy. We will have marginal to slight risk for severe, though, later tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. The better threat seems to be south of Highway 18. But regardless, you see 1 to 2 on the scale out of 5 for severe weather. For a couple severe gusts, isolated hail, you can't rule out a brief little tornado spin up, and get some pretty good downpours too. And it's kind of the same thing Saturday. I think the severe weather risk is there Saturday morning. We'll probably have around a complex of storms come through. Then the sun comes out, it's hot and steamy. Then another round comes through during the evening, and you see the threats. Main threats: wind, lesser hail, brief weak tornadoes. So let's dig into futurecast. Again, modeling is only half the weather story. The other is the analysis, and just piecing all the things together in your brain to figure out, okay, what will happen? Because right there's the boundary where we may have a random storm in the morning. Models don't paint it at all. And look, they don't really paint anything tomorrow afternoon. I really find that hard to believe. We may have a little cluster of storms that comes through late tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. Storm Prediction Center thinks so. They've got the risk up. And then we've got another round of storms, which the European model is like, yes, it is going to storm Saturday morning. You see it right there. That goes through. Saturday evening, round goes through. More showers and storms on Sunday, but the 4th of July looks drier. So upper 80s to low 90s for highs tomorrow. Look at the heat index at 99 for tomorrow. It's going to be a hot one. Some places, the heat index even getting over 100. So a steam bath tomorrow, 87 Saturday, 85 Sunday, 85 Monday. Right now looks dry for the 4th, 85 for the high. Then stormy weather returns actually mid to late next week. Again, out of all this, we're going to get a couple to several more inches of rain to greatly put a big dent in that drought.